Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the latest new premium Bible from the Holman Handcrafted Collection. It's the CSB Single Column Personal Size Bible. Okay, a lot of you were really excited a few weeks ago when I unboxed the first copies ever of the new Holman Handcrafted Collection Bibles in marbled calfskin leather. These are two of them, the CSB Single Column Personal Size Bible coming in burgundy and slate gray. Two incredible Bibles. It's a new leather option from Holman. They're releasing several Bibles this year with these new marbled calfskin leathers. I really like them. They're soft. They're lovely. They've changed a few things. They've changed a couple of the ribbon colors. They've given some new designs. This is the first time this Bible has been around. The single column personal size has been around. I actually reviewed this in March of 2021. So right at 3 years ago, I reviewed an edition of this Bible. And I have one right here. This is not the one I reviewed 3 years ago, but I have one of the more recent genuine leather editions of this Bible. So it's a really great single column personal size. I would call this more of a mid-size Bible, but it's a really great Bible that's been around for a while, but they've given it the HHC treatment, the Holman Handcrafted Collection treatment with these awesome new leather options, but they've also tweaked a couple of the things on the inside. So I brought this one along. When I do the overhead, we'll do a comparison side by side so I can show you a couple of things that they changed about the premium edition of this Bible. But the overall story is a premium single column CSB Bible. By the way, I also brought this Bible along. This is a one called the Single Column Wide Margin, a really big Bible that they've been producing for years in the Holman Handcrafted Collection in goatskin. My friend Jason, one of the people who watches the channel and follows along on Instagram, sent me a message and said, "Hey Tim, is the single column personal size the same typesetting, the same layout as the big one, just a smaller version?" And in my head I thought, no, that's not possible. And then I checked and they are. They're actually the same pagination. So you can get like a mini-me version of this big guy. Maybe this can be your desk Bible and this can be your on-the-go Bible. So I brought these two so we can do some comparing and contrasting. I have the two brand new ones. These are the two colorways that you have to check out. This Bible doesn't come out officially until March 15th, but I've already seen it out there on Lifeway's website, christianbook.com, Amazon. So I'll put all those links in the video description so you can either pre-order it or order it if it's already available when you're watching this. So, okay, we're going to do an overhead, show you everything that this Bible has to offer. Okay, let's start with a quick look at the box. Holman Handcrafted Collection. I love these blue boxes. Two-piece boxes. There you see it's the single column personal size Bible. This is the box for the slate calfskin leather. There is all of the features included in this. Very, very nice box. Here we have the slate calfskin. Look at that. Really lovely. You can see kind of the marbled texture. It's got a softness and a smoothness to it, a perimeter stitch around the outside. They've added raised spine hubs this year to the Holman Handcrafted Collection. You see the slate has silver accents, and it's going to have blue under silver art gilding, and then they're going to use a dark silver where they used to have red, black, and gold ribbons. They added a silver, kind of a dark silver gray ribbon into this one. So looks really, really nice. Silver line around the inside. So they've kind of made this the silver and blue accent in one. I think that makes a lot of sense. The other colorway in this Bible is the burgundy marble calfskin. So there you see it has gold accents, still the raised spine hubs. It's going to have that gold ribbon in there with the black and the maroon. I love the little perimeter stitch. It's kind of this maroon color. It's kind of hard for you to see, but it does pop a little bit. And then they went red under gold on the art gilding, gold gilt line around the inside. So these are really, really great Bibles. I'm going to focus on the gray one just so you can see it. So at the text block, 5 1/4 inches wide, 8 1/2 inches tall. To me, that is a mid-size Bible. Like a personal size Bible would be like an inch shorter and maybe even a 1/2 inch to an inch less wide that way, but that's okay. And then it's a thick Bible. It's about 1 3/4 inches thick with the leather cover, but it really does a great job once you get it open to the inside. It's a nice hand-sized Bible, so I think it's easy to carry with you on the go. Looks great, feels great. These have edge-lined constructions. They're going to be soft and floppy, even more so the more you use them. It's got a Smythe Sewn text block. It looks really, really great overall. Okay, so let's open this up. I'm going to show you a couple things. I want to also show, here we go. I got some comparisons that I mentioned. So this is the genuine leather that came in saddle, is the color of it. So this one came out last year, I think. similar. It's going to be a little bit less expensive, but it's not as nice and soft and floppy. It's a paste down liner, so it's not quite as great on the construction side of things. I don't think they use the same premium paper and stuff like that. I'll bring that back in a moment, but open this up. Some blank cardstocks, a presentation page here at the front. It says presented to, let's see if we can get the camera to focus, by, on. Then you get into Holy Bible, CSB and Holman and all that information down there. Here's our copyright page, so we learn about the CSB, the 2020 text edition. Here's all of the different bindings. Now you see at the very bottom there, burgundy and slate calfskin. So there's several leather touch options, a couple of genuine leather options in this same text block. One of the things you're going to notice, and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, is that with the premium, you're going to get added red accents on the page, which I really like. I think that really helps this text block kind of jump out. So there's the introduction to the CSB, commonly used abbreviations, the Old Testament title page, and then it's gotten that HHC, Holman handcrafted kind of treatment, where you have Genesis with that little flower figure at the top, and there you see the 1, and the verse numbers as well are all going to be red accents on the page. So single column typesetting. It is a 10-point typeface. Really jumps off the page. There's a thin line at the bottom of the page, and then you have your textual footnotes down there at the bottom. This does not have cross references. This is not a reference Bible, but it looks really nice. Let me just kind of get this open for you. So I'm going to go to the first page of Ezra. There you see just nice, open. It is a thick Bible, so there is a little bit of a curve, but one of the things the folks at Lifeway told me is that they have adjusted the page to move the text out of the gutter a little bit. So here I'm going to show you this example right here. So let me go to, what page is this? 645. So notice a few things when I bring this up. A, you're going to notice that the title, the page, the book title has changed. The typeface is slightly different. It's got the red accent there. You notice that the 1 here and the verse numbers are black, whereas in the new one, the HHC, they are red. And then you have the chapter numbers, verse numbers, slightly different headers and things like that. But then look at the margin space in the old one. Right there, you're getting like close to ½ inch, where that one is only about 1/4 inch. Can you see that? So the margin space is different, and that's because they have moved the text to the left a little bit. So if you can see it this way, this one, the text is really falling off into the gutter and getting down in there, where this one doesn't fall off that much. They've given us about 1/4 inch back, so we can kind of see the text a little bit more cleanly on the page. So yeah, all of the previous editions of this Bible did not have the red accents on the page, and they had the text farther into the gutter on each side. So those are two big things that I think they've changed on this text block, other than, of course, there's some slight, the fonts are slightly different in the headers and stuff like that. But I think those two things alone make this the best version of the CSB single column personal size, because it's easier to read because of that, and the red accents to me really help you find the verse numbers, particularly when you're reading, let's say you're reading first chapter of Ezra or you're preaching out of it. When you look down in there, it's very easy to find the verse number because it's a slightly bolded red verse number. So in a paragraph format, it makes it really easy to find that. So everything stays pretty consistent throughout this Bible. We get into the Gospels, it's still a black letter text. It's not red letter for the words of Christ. You do see the features like this right here. We are in Luke chapter 18, verse 20. In the CSB, they use bolded text to signify when the New Testament authors are quoting directly from the Old Testament. So here we go, the rich young ruler. This is Luke chapter 18, verses 18. A ruler asked him, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "Why do you call me good?" Jesus asked him. "No one is good except God alone. You know the commandment." And then you see right here, it starts to get bold because it's a direct quote of the Old Testament. "Do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor your father and mother." One of the things I love about the CSB is it helps you understand when the Old Testament is quoting the New Testament, when the New Testament is quoting the Old Testament by giving you that bolded type. Similar to the way the NASB uses all caps, things like that. It's a cool feature for when you're studying. At the back of the Bible, I just gave away that it has lined notebook paper. At the back of the Bible, we get a concordance, the CSB concordance here. It's a 3-column concordance bolded entries, pretty small, but lots of text in there. Following the concordance, we get several pages of lined notepaper. I really like that in this Bible. And then we get a thick paper, but not glossy. It's a non-glossy kind of cardstock with Bible maps inside of it, just a few pages of Bible maps. So to note, I mentioned, I think it was Jason that told me, is it the same thing? So opening this up, if we go to, this is the big boy, the single column wide margin from the Holman Handcrafted Collection. So if I go to page 672, okay, I'm in Nehemiah. Right here, look at that. Exact same. You can see the text block. You can see chapter 9 down there. Nehemiah 8 and 9, 672, the law to the people, the law to the people. It's got obviously big, wide margins, a little bit slightly different typesetting, slightly different typeface, but it is laid out exactly the same. So if you had a copy of both of these Bibles, you could have the small one on the go, you could have the big one at home studying and writing notes and stuff. And it's not exactly the same, but it is. When I say it's not exactly the same, can you see the difference? The one on the left has a slightly thicker, bolder typeface, where this one is not quite as thick, but they are the same. The verses and everything stops at the same place. So, yeah. So this is the latest edition of the CSB single column personal size, now available in the Handcrafted Collection in these two colorways, burgundy and slate. So there you have it, the CSB single column personal size Bible, now available in the Holman Handcrafted Collection in two incredible colors in marbled calfskin. I want to know from you, which one do you like better? Do you like the burgundy better, or do you like the slate better? They're both great. I like both of them a lot. I'm trying to decide which one I want to keep and which one I want to read from on a regular basis. So is this Bible right for you? I ask that question a lot. If you are looking for a really high quality CSB Bible and you like single column design, if you like everything that you've seen in this video, then I think you should definitely check this out, because it looks great, it feels great. Again, it's only $10 more than the previous goatskin editions of the Holman Handcrafted Collection, and I think that this new leather is an extreme step up for them. I think it looks great and it feels great. I'm very, very impressed with this Bible. So I'm going to take photos of these and post them on Instagram and Facebook, so please come find me on social media. As always, I'll put links in the video description to where you can purchase one of these or order one, links to my other CSB Bible videos, that sort of thing. Teaser, I've got another premium Holman Handcrafted Collection video coming very soon. When I unboxed these, I also unboxed the two editions of the verse by verse wide margin, which has been around a while. I love that Bible. I've reviewed it before, but now it's going to be available in a couple of these colorways in the marbled calfskin. So I'm going to be reviewing that very soon as well. Okay, if you enjoy videos like this, if you enjoyed this video, then click that like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you really love my content and you want to support the work that I'm doing, click the join button or the join link in the video description and learn how you can become a channel member. My members get some special perks. They get entered into all of my giveaways, and for just a small monthly fee, they really help me keep this going. So I really appreciate them. Shout out to all of my members. I appreciate you so much. Also, shout out to my friends at Lifeway and Holman Bibles for sending these to me, letting me share them with you. They're making incredible Bibles, particularly in the CSB, but also some other translations, and I'm really excited about how these turned out. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.